Hey, I am popping in here just a little early since this is our first live stream group fitness class. Yeah, this is something new that we're doing at Charlotte Health Neuro Fitness. So that's why I want to pop in here a little bit early, maybe give you a little reminder. We've had some technical challenges already this morning, so I surely wanted to make sure that we're working okay, that you're seeing this video, that there's actually some sound going on here. So I'm going to test it. That's why. All right, good. Little meta, but you can see me and I think you can hear me this time. So I'm going to get rid of my phone. Now, here's the thing. I am a little bit early. Like I said, we're trying this out. We're getting some technical challenge ironed out so that when you join us for the real deal, we'll have all of these things worked out. Okay? That's the goal. So, like I said, I'm working with some technical challenges. If you can see me and hear me, and maybe if you're a little excited, I got my phone here so I can kind of see what you're doing, just go ahead and give me a shout out. Go ahead and say hello, introduce yourself, why you're here, hit a like so that I know. Like I said, I'm looking here on the Facebook group on the phone. So this is a little meta, right? I know, we said 8:45. Oh, there's Kaylee. Thanks for giving me a thumbs up, Kaylee, that you can hear me. All right, 1 minute before we get started. 1 minute. We'll see who else is going to join us because I am super excited to teach this. Maybe you're watching this later. Maybe I'll trim off that awkward opening. Don't let perfect be the enemy of the good, right? That's a big part of my fitness philosophy. There's always a middle ground. It doesn't have to be perfect to be good. And you know what? Here's the thing. I'm going to be really honest with those of you who are tuning in early or watching this later on the replay. I traditionally work in personal training. So Group X isn't something that I have done a lot of because it's not one of my passions. I like that personal relationship, right? So I do kickboxing and Group X a little bit different. So for one thing, when we do our classes, that we're going to do this 8-week kickboxing series, we're going to be doing it via Zoom, and I want you to have your cameras on because I want to be able to see you. I want to be able to interact with you. I'm going to limit the class size. I don't want 100 people doing this kickboxing class with me for the next 8 weeks. I just want a few of you. I'm going to cap it at 25. Now that does seem like a lot, but it's enough on my big screen that I can still see what's going on, that I can still give you some feedback. That's what I like. I like that personal relationship. Now, the other way that I teach kickboxing is I teach it, I'm not a choreographer, okay? So I tend to do it a little more basic. I tend to do it in a way that you can get comfortable with the moves and we build. We get a chance to practice. I want you to not be so lost, I don't want you to be so lost in the choreography that you don't get a good workout. So I teach group fitness or group classes, specifically kickboxing. That's really the only class that I teach right now, in a little bit different way. So it is 8:46, and I said we were going to get started at 8:45. So I'm going to get rid of this little box here because I want to be able to kind of see what's going on. And we're going to get started with this class. So here's the deal. Dynamic warm-up. This is personal training. This is everything I do. Now, we're going to use our arms a lot today, okay? But here's the deal. Your arms aren't the biggest source of power when you're doing kickboxing or shadow boxing or just boxing. It's actually your core. So we're going to be working your core a lot. You're going to be rotating. You're going to be using your hips. You're going to be using your legs, which you probably didn't imagine quite as much. Oh, and I can see Kaylee's comments. That's awesome. I hope you are doing the kickboxing in your office this morning. Go ahead and roll those shoulders back for me because we're going to be using those shoulders and those arms today. So we're going to warm up with some, like I said, dynamic movement this morning. This will probably be a little bit shorter class than what we will normally do once you get started in the series with us next week, which, by the way, the 8-week series truly starts next Monday. Let's go ahead and let's just twist because, like I said, your core is going to be involved, and we're just kind of building some heat, getting everything going. Very good. But we're going to start with some dynamic movements. And I'm going to assume that for a lot of you, maybe you've never done kickboxing before, right? Or maybe it's been a minute. Last time you did kickboxing was with Billy Blanks and his Thai bow. All right? So we're going to warm up with a review of some basic punches before we get into our circuits and our combinations. So we're going to warm up the hips now too. I want you to think knee up and round, like you're going to do a nice roundhouse kick, which we're not going to do a roundhouse kick today. But I want you to think roundhouse kick, roundhouse kick. Opening the hips. Now never force a movement. This is super important. Here's where we do our disclaimer as well. If anything hurts, you get dizzy, you don't feel good, stop. If you haven't exercised in 6 months, please do not get up and try to do this full class with me. Watch it first. Make sure it's at your level. There's always going to be modifications though, so keep that in mind. There's always going to be modifications, and I'll explain those as we're going through. So as we're doing our warm-up, we want to continue to warm up our legs, and so I'm going to demonstrate how to do some front kicks for you, because we're going to use front kicks in our circuits today. So the front kick is actually 2 movements. It's a knee up and a heel out. So we want to practice just alternating those front kicks. You might even notice me lean back just a little counterbalance. That's totally cool. Pushing through the heel, pushing through the heel. So we're warming up our legs. We're starting to feel our temperature rise just a little bit on this chilly morning. Let's be honest. It is fall out there. It's too cold for me. I don't know about you. All right, so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to get a little bounce in our step, right? A little boxer bounce. And I'm going to run through 4 basic punches with you to help you get warmed up. So the first basic punch is a jab, okay? Now, with your jab and your cross, it's like you're aiming for somebody's nose. Please do not go do that, though. Please do not go picking any fights after we're done today. So your jab, we sort of get in our little boxer shuffle, staggered stance. Jab comes from the front leg. Pop, pop, right? But there's that hip action, because you want to put your whole body behind that punch, because this is sad. That doesn't do anything, okay? Whole body, jab. Now with your jab goes a cross. Cross is going to come from that back leg. Cross, cross. See the pivot? See the hip? Let's try it on the other side. As you're doing your little boxer shuffle. Jab with me. Jab. If you're looking at me, maybe just aim for my nose. This is guard up position, by the way. This is how you protect your face. Cross. Cross. See? Basic punches. If you ever get lost in a punch combination, just go back to jab and cross. Okay, now we got to practice 2 more. Hook. Hook just like it sounds. Elbow, we're aiming for the chin. Hook. Hook. Practice on both sides for me. Hook. Hook. Notice my hips. Notice my knee. Right? Hook. Very good. All right. Punch number 4. These are the 4 basic punches we're going to use today. Uppercut. Under the chin. Uppercut. Uppercut. Notice the hips, right? Uppercut. Uppercut. Under the chin, there's a little lift. Very good. Give me a thumbs up if your heartbeat is up, if you're starting to get warm. I know I am. We're just getting started. All right. Grab your water. I've got my Wonder Woman water. Feeling like a superhero already this morning. Let's explain how this is going to roll. We're going to do 2 circuits. In each circuit, we've got 30 seconds of work with 15 seconds of rest, 6 times. So here's what's going to happen in the first circuit. For 30 seconds, we're going to jab, cross, kick. There's that kick. Jab, cross, kick. Staying on one side. I'll say hold for 15 seconds, you rest. Jab, cross, kick on the other side. for your 30 seconds, right? Okay, very good. Now, here's what we're going to do for the next 30 seconds. We're going to practice a front kick and a squat. Front kick and a squat. And then we repeat for a total of 6 rounds in this first circuit. All right, got my handy interval timer. Are you ready to go with me? And go. Jab, cross, kick. Jab, cross, kick. Now you can say it along with me because we're learning new patterns and you may need to do that. Jab, cross, kick. Jab, cross, kick. All right, modifications. You don't kick as high. You don't kick as high. If you're in a chair, if you're sitting down this morning, that's the first 30 seconds. You can just do the arms, okay? Just doing the arms will get your heart rate up too. Maybe a kick is just too much to remember this morning. Let's go. Jab, cross, kick. Feel free to leave that kick out if you need to. Jab, cross, kick. Notice, knee up, heel out. My whole body is involved. Jab, cross, kick. 15 seconds break. It's coming. Move at your pace. Always moving at your pace. Hold. Now, if you need more of a break than 15 seconds, then don't work with me. Just take a minute, shuffle it out. We're going to squat and front kick. 2, 1, squat, kick. Squat, kick. We are alternating that kick. How do you modify? You can take the squat out. You can take down that intensity. You go right ahead. You want it harder? Squat lower. Go deeper. Modifications, always have them. Everybody, we're almost to the break. Stay with me. We'll get 15 seconds. Hold. Breathe. You want your heart rate to stay up? Bounce it a little more in place. I'm going to count you in. We're going to take it from the top. 2, 1. Jab, cross, kick. Jab, cross, kick. Say it out loud. That's really good for you. Now, as we get into the classes, as we get into our series starting next Monday, we're going to be doing some affirmation work because it's a Monday. We all need a little extra motivation on Monday, right? Jab, cross, kick. Jab, cross, kick. I want to kick off the week strong. Ha! I just came up with that. Hold. So we'll be throwing some motivational affirmations into our work because not only is it good to work out on a Monday for our body, I'm going to count you in. 1, go. Jab, cross, kick. It's good for our brains. It's good for our mindset. It's good for our coordination. To have to think about maybe remembering the combination. First of all, jab, cross, kick. Jab, cross, kick. That's one step of creating some new pathways in the brain, coordinating, learning some new movements, but then pairing that with a quote or a phrase. Hold. We're almost to the end. And when I say the end, I mean the end of the first circuit. We got another circuit after this. I'm going to count you in. Squat and front kick. Here we go. 2, 1, squat. Kick. After this, I promise, you can take a water break. I'll give you more than 15 seconds of rest. Just knowing you can rest at any time, right? You can rest whenever you need it. But you'll be at the halfway mark soon enough. Very good. Just stay with me. And hold, rest, breathe. I'm going to turn this interval timer off before it gets obnoxious. My heart rate's up. I'm at 141 beats per minute. I'm working hard too. That's the great thing about working out on Monday. I have personal training clients that come in, which we do have some spots, by the way. If you're interested in how that works, let me know. Who come in on Monday mornings. They are my dedicated group, and they love it because they love how they feel on a Monday. Doing something positive for themselves, getting the blood pumping, getting warm on a gray, cloudy morning. I point that way because the window is that way, and I can see the rain, and there's no sun. Sometimes we have to create our own sunshine. Sometimes we have to create our own light. Getting your body moving and your blood pumping is a very easy way to do that, okay? All right, so your heart rate had a chance to come down. I'm going to get a little drink myself because we all got to hydrate. Now, circuit 3. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put all the punches together. Did I say circuit 3? I meant circuit 2. Circuit 2. We're going to put all the punches together. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go jab, cross, hook, elbow. 30 seconds on one side. You get that 15 seconds of rest transition. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Okay? Then in the middle, all we're going to do is we're going to practice uppercuts. Now, I didn't tell you this ahead of time, but if you have a pair of 2 or 3 pound dumbbells handy and you want to make those uppercuts matter for your shoulders, hold your dumbbells as you alternate those uppercuts. Okay? That's round 3, and then for the next time we repeat, so we get a total of 6 rounds. I've got the interval timer ready to roll. Here we go. Circuit 2, 4 punches, go. Jab, cross, hook, upper. Jab, cross, hook, upper. Now notice my hips moving. Cross, hook, upper. My whole body is involved. Okay? Don't lean forward. Don't get on your toes. Because if you're on your toes and you were actually boxing somebody, again, don't go picking any fights. You would be off balance. Jab, cross, hold. Very good. If you forget, you can just keep jabbing and crossing, or just catch up. 2, 1, go. Jab, cross, hook, upper. Jab, cross, hook, upper. I am leading with my right. If it's easier to remember, just think right, left, right, left. You're just alternating your punches. Hook, upper. Say it out loud. Again, helping to remember new patterns and new thoughts. Jab, cross, hook, upper. Jab, cross, hook, upper. On the next round, you only have to remember hold 1 punch. But if you want to make it harder, grab your dumbbell. If you want to make it easier, you just don't go as fast. 2, 1, upper, upper. And again, notice how this is coming from my hips, okay? It's not just my arms doing this, because that's not doing as much. What is cardio? Cardio is rhythmic moving of the big muscle groups. This is cardio. This is not so much cardio. Now, we're working on muscles too in some different ways, but this is really about cardio this morning. And hold. All right, we got to do them all again. I hope you're having a good time. I hope you're enjoying this. Because when we're done, I'm going to show you how to sign up for the series. I'm going to count you down, starting with jab, cross, hook, upper. 2, 1, go. Hook, upper, jab, cross, hook, upper. Now, you know this. You can keep holding on to those dumbbells if you want to make it harder. You can go faster if you want to make it harder. Or if you need to slow down, work at your pace to really get that technique, you do you. Okay? This is about you. This is not about me. Sometimes even I get lost in the choreography. Hold. Very good. We're almost there. 2 more. We're going to switch sides. Lead with the other side. I'm going to count you in. Getting better at this myself. 2, 1, go. Jab, cross, hook, upper. Jab, cross, hook, upper. You're doing great. See, the benefit of doing this in our Zoom group is I'll be able to see you. I'm not going to lie. This is weird, not being able to see you. But we're making it work, right? Jab, cross, hook, upper. Jab, cross, hook, upper. Using the whole body. Using everything you got. Hold. One last round. If you're sore tomorrow, here, or pick up those weights in your shoulders, I'm sorry. You can send me little flamey emojis. I'm going to count you in. Uppercuts are last. Ready? Go. Just alternating those uppercuts. Right? Using the body. Getting a little lift. Pretending like your opponent, you're just popping them under the chin. Maybe the Rocky theme song is playing in your head. Hopefully you are super awake now. You are ready to face the day, whatever it is, knowing that you've done something positive for yourself. And if you're watching this later, you know what? It's never too late. Hold to do something good for yourself. So you know what? You didn't get to join us live, and that's okay. You can do this anytime. With the series, with the 8-week series, let's stretch a little bit. Reach up. With the 8-week series that kicks off next Monday, I'll be recording those videos. And I'll be putting them on playlists just for the people who sign up. So if you want to go back and have those workouts to do on your own, you will have them. Stretch to the side. If you're sore tomorrow, it may be your sides, because we did a lot of twisting and rotating today. But if you hung in there the whole time, congratulations. You did great. Now I want to have time to tell you a little bit more about the class. So the classes will typically be 30 minutes long, including our warm-up and stretch. So you're probably looking at about 3 circuits or 2 circuits with a special bonus activity at the end. Depends on the class. Go ahead, let's bring those back. Let's bring your hands behind you. Let's clasp. Drop your shoulders down. If you can't clasp, that's okay. Thumbs here and just draw your elbows together. Stretching everything out. We always want to do a little stretch. But I hope you will join me, because it's me, myself, and I will be your instructor for the 8-week kickboxing series. That's going to kick off next Monday at 8:45, same time, for about 30 minutes. I will be posting a link in the comments for the web shop. Go ahead and bring it across. So you can go to the Charlotte Health Neuro Fitness site on Virtua Gym. That's where we have our web shop. So you can go ahead and sign up for the class. Get registered. Like I said, though, I am limiting the number of people who can join. So I've only got 25 spots because I want to be able to know my class. Good. Let's go to the other side. And you know what? We might throw in a few surprises along the way. You never know when we might give a perfect attendance award, or when we might throw in some special nutrition help. You just never know what you're going to get besides your kickboxing workout on a Monday morning to start your week off perfectly. Get wide for me. Take a little stretch off to the side. So I'm really excited to be doing this and to have you here in our community at Charlotte Health Neuro Fitness and Charlotte Health and Neurology. Remember, we're about optimal results, not just for your body, but for your brain as well. Because you are a whole person. Everything's connected. Your health depends on so many things other than just how you look. So we want you feeling good inside and out. Let's go ahead and reach up. And hinge forward for me. I lost an earbud. Perfect timing. It doesn't matter while we're stretching if I lose this earbud or not. Let your body hang down. Relax a little bit like a rag doll. And then roll it up one vertebrae at a time. We did it. We did it together. My first time teaching a kickboxing class on Facebook Live. You did a great job, all of you joining me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this later. So again, Kickboxing with Pamela, 8-week series, kicks off October 26th. That's a week from today. I will put a link in the comments to the web shop, and you'll see some more stuff on Facebook throughout the week on how you can join the series, on how you can join our virtual class. Remember, it is virtual. Safety first. You can do this at home. You don't have to be in with a group of people, and you don't need any special equipment. You just need a little bit of space. Now, if kickboxing isn't your thing, that's cool. I get it. It's not for everybody. Gentle Yoga with Valerie. We're doing a free preview on Thursday at 10 a.m. By the way, all times are Central Time, because I know some of you are in California. Some of you are in other places besides Missouri. 10 a.m., we're going to do a preview of Gentle Yoga with Valerie. And Valerie's Gentle Yoga series kicks off officially her 8-week series a week from Thursday, which I believe is October 29th. So maybe kickboxing isn't what you need. Maybe you need that yoga instead. Maybe you need them both. We would love to have you for both classes. We're continuing to work on and improve what we offer here at Charlene Health Neuro Fitness. We have personal training, both one-on-one and small group, as well as what we call our movement maintenance program. And you can learn all about those by contacting me, Pamela, at charlenefxmed.com. But I'm going to put a link in the comments if you want to sign up for Kickboxing with Pamela. Thank you all for joining me this morning. I appreciate you very much. May you go out and have an amazing week, knowing you've done something great for yourself. Day one. Take care. Talk soon.